Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump squaring off on the national stage for the first time as we inch closer to Election Day.
It's now 42 days away, and as you saw right here on CBS North Carolina, a very heated night. Everything from tax returns to Clinton's emails. Good evening, I'm Sean Maroney.
And I'm Sharon Tazel. About 45 minutes into the debates, both candidates addressed the shooting of Keith Scott and last week's unrest in Charlotte. We have team coverage of this historic night. Our Michael Hyland getting a reaction from local voters.
So we start with CBS North Carolina political reporter Bo Minnick, who's recapping the big takeaways tonight. Bo?
Sean, you know, this debate was so important because so many people were watching tonight, and this was really a chance to sway those undecided voters. So from police community relations to the economy, Clinton and Trump went toe-to-toe tonight. It didn't take long for the gloves to come off.
Donald, I know you live in your own reality.
Secretary, you have no plan.
The candidates began talking about the economy, their plans to bring more jobs to America, and their concerns with their opponent's plan.
We have to stop our jobs from being stolen from us.
Trumped up. Trickle down, because that's exactly what it would be. That is not how we grow the economy.
Both candidates often criticize the other for issues that have been prominent during the campaigns.
Why won't he release his tax returns? Because there's something he's hiding.
When she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted, as soon as she releases them, I will release my tax returns.
The debate also turned to the topic of police community relations, including what has happened in recent days in Charlotte.
We have to restore trust. We have to work with the police. We have to make sure they respect the communities and the communities respect them. And we have to tackle the plague of gun violence.
And we need law and order. If we don't have it, we're not going to have a country.
Both also argued tonight about ISIS, the formation of ISIS, and how to fight them. Certainly, as you heard, a lot of back and forth between the candidates all night long tonight. We'll see how the public reacts to what they saw. In the newsroom, Bo Minnick, CBS North Carolina.
Bo, thank you. And for the first stop for Secretary Clinton after tonight's debate, Raleigh. She'll be campaigning at a Democratic Party event at Wake Tech in Raleigh. Doors open at 11 o'clock for the 1 o'clock event, and she plans to discuss her plans for the economy. Our Bo Minnick will be covering the stop and have live reports and updates on WNCN.com. In the next 6 weeks, political experts say there are key parts of North Carolina that are likely to determine the outcome in November. Meredith College political analyst David McClendon released a new poll today showing Hillary Clinton leading Donald Trump by just 3 points in North Carolina. That's within the margin of error. He says he's watching Johnston and Alamance counties, as well as Union County near Charlotte, as being potential swing counties. There are also other key areas here in the Triangle.
So what they're fighting for are the Carys and the Morrisvilles and down around Charlotte, the big suburban areas, because that's where you have a high concentration of college-educated women. We know they're important this year.
Well, he says those areas are critical because they also tend to have strong voter turnout. CBS North Carolina's Michael Hyland talking to many of those voters on both sides of the debate tonight. Michael.
And the last few people are trickling out of this watch party where we are at the Raleighwood Cinnamon Grill. I want to step out here and show you how they actually changed the sign on the marquee for tonight, calling this the Howler at Hofstra, and that was certainly an appropriate reference to some of what we saw tonight during the debate. We had about 200 people here watching the debate, all Republican Party members and supporters of Donald Trump. The Raleigh Republican Club hosted this event. One of the moments that got a major reaction from this crowd was when Trump was being asked about not releasing his tax returns. And in his response, he went after Hillary Clinton on releasing additional emails. Trump supporters here hope, with the large audience watching tonight's debate, that he was able to win over some people who've been questioning whether he has the temperament to be president.
Who the real Donald is, you know, articulate, successful businessman. I would like them to see that.
Well, I hope they see Trump as presidential, because I think he is. I mean, I always think he's presidential.
Meanwhile, Democrats were holding parties around the area as well. We stopped by one here in Raleigh as well at Trophy Brewing Company downtown. In addition to the debate tonight, several people there also looking forward to Hillary Clinton coming to the area tomorrow. Her supporters talked to us about what she needs to do in the remaining weeks with the race in North Carolina being so close. And they told us she needs to be authentic, let people better get to know who she actually is.
She has been overwhelmed by the lies that are coming out of the Republican Party for decades now.
To show people that she really cares, to make people understand her policies.
Leaders of the state Democratic Party say this was a key chance for Clinton to show the contrast with Trump on issues related to families as well as national security. And just a few minutes ago after the debate was over, I talked to the Republican Party chair, Robin Hayes. He was here for this event tonight as well. And I asked him, was there really a key moment that stood out to him from the debate tonight? And he said, actually, no. It was really much more for him about the tone that Donald Trump struck throughout the debate tonight. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS North Carolina.